So today we're going to talk about lattice multiplication. This is lesson 9-9, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. There's one new vocabulary word. It's two words actually, but it's lattice multiplication. And lattice multiplication is a way of multiplying using what's called a lattice. So up until this point, we've used the traditional algorithm for multiplying, right? So if we had 81 times 3, the traditional algorithm is 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24, right? And we get that. We've used the partial products algorithm. So for the partial products algorithm, right? This is the traditional, and then partial products is, oops, like this. That's saying that, oh, okay, 3 times 80 is 240, plus 3 times 1, that's 243. So that's what we've learned so far as algorithms go. The lattice multiplication is another algorithm. It's another way of multiplying that will always work if you set it up correctly and multiply correctly each time. Okay, so to set it up, we need what's called a lattice. And the lattice is set up so there's one number above each box and one row of boxes for each set of numbers. So in this case, 81 times 3. And essentially we just multiply, and we have to put the answers right in the boxes. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. 3 times 1 is 3, so 0 and 3. And because there's only one digit in here, there's only something in the ones place, we put a 0 in the tens place because nothing goes there. Okay, and then we do 3 times 8, which is 24, and that's what we write in this box, 24, one on the top and one on the bottom. So essentially we take it, you can see we take it just one box at a time. We might have a bunch of different boxes in this lattice, but it's whichever box is on the side, whichever number is on the side and on the top, directly above and beside that box that we work with. So that's how we got 3 times 1, which was 3, and then there wasn't anything in the tens place. And then we can forget about that one, and we can do 3 times 8, which is 24. And that's why we put the tens place here and the ones place here. And then essentially what we do is we can continue across these diagonals, and we add whatever is in between those lines. Okay? So this is just a 3. 0 plus 4 is going to be 4. And then this is just a 2. And look, we get the same answer, 243, if we read it from left to right. All right, and so that's how lattice multiplication works. It's very visual because it has the boxes and the lines, and some kids really relate to the lattice multiplication a lot. It might be a little bit tricky to get the concept of it first, but once you get the concept, it can be applied to other multiplication problems as well. But as you can see, it doesn't matter which method you use, all of the answers came out the exact same. So with the traditional, with the partial products, and with the lattice multiplication, all of the numbers came out exactly the same. As far as how you can help with this at home, have kids multiply different ways. You know, essentially, whichever one works best for them is the one they want to use and focus on. But keep practicing those multiplication facts, and just, you know, it's good to try different ways, especially if your kiddo is looking for a challenge. Or, you know, if you want to try it out. This is different than the way I originally learned in school, and so it's kind of neat to try different ways. Now you might be asking, well, what if there's, you know, 3 numbers? So I'll just do one more to show you. Let's say 362 times, well, let's say 4. Okay, and then we can draw a lattice box for each of those here. And then we do this. 4 times 2 is 8. Put down the 8, and there's nothing else. 4 times 6 is 24. So you can see it's still important for kids to know their basic facts. 4 times 3 is 12. Put down the 1, and then put down the 1 and the 2, just like that. No carrying, just set it down there. And then here's where these lines extend out. Now this isn't the neatest box drawn. Graph paper can help with this. I just sort of drew it here to show you. We have an 8. 0 plus 4 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, and then we have a 1 here, so the answer should be 1,448, Now, just in case you're not convinced, we'll do the traditional algorithm right beside it. 362 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 6 is 24. Put down the 4, carry the 2. And 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 1,448. So again, it doesn't matter which method you use, as long as you get the correct answer. And this lesson here focuses on lattice multiplication. So this is lesson 9.9, the Parent Help video for grade 3 Everyday Math.